Welcome back to Speak for Yourself. Tom Brady was just named NFC Offensive Player of the Month. The GOAT had 16 touchdowns and only 1 interception in October. He's currently 4th in MVP odds. That's according to Fox Bet. He's right behind Russell Wilson, Patrick Mahomes, and A-Rod, Aaron Rodgers. So, Marcellus,
yes.
I don't know if you're a gambling man or not, but if you were,
Bring the club.
would you be betting on Tom Brady to win MVP this season?
You know what? I would have to put 5 on it, because I'm not much of a gambler, but I could lose $5. Yes, I would bet on Tom Brady winning the MVP. It's interesting because Tom Brady started off slow this year, understandably so, because he's in a new system, he's with a new head coach, and he left somewhere that was dynastic. We get all that. And everyone jumped on and pounced on, like you did, the GOAT, saying, look at him in Tampa Bay. He doesn't even know what down it is, let alone he doesn't know what this system is. And then we saw Tom Brady not necessarily play at this level. But, woo, over the last few weeks, what have we seen since week 3? League high, 15 passing touchdowns and a passer rating of 111, better than Russell Wilson and Aaron Rodgers. Oh, did I bring up other names who are in this? Yes, I brought up the front runner in Russell Wilson. And Russell Wilson is an interesting case because I always say, in his MVP candidacy years, which let's go back to 2015 against Cam Newton. Let's go back, what was that, 2018? We got Patrick Mahomes, 2019, Lamar Jackson. He starts off hot, but he finishes warm, kind of lukewarm, room temperature almost, And Russell Wilson, for some reason, finds his way back to the pack. Are we seeing that trend start again? What did he have last week? 3 interceptions. Russell Wilson had a 3-interception performance. But let's talk about how Russell Wilson, let's focus in on the front runner, see why Brady's going to get it over him. Let's bring up a full screen called Rustless, because a lot of people are out there restless because he probably won't get the MVP again this year. Look at these numbers. I know nothing really jumps out at you, but focus in on completion percentage, 88.6, game 1. And then last week, 66. That's a drop. But watch this drop. Look at his passer rating. Every single week, Russell Wilson has gotten worse in passer rating consecutively. Every single week, y'all, we are seeing a little less of dangerous. So now he's going to get Russell Wilson to come back to him, Tom Brady. And then it's just a tiebreaker with Aaron Rodgers that I see. Aaron Rodgers, y'all went head-to-head. How'd that turn out? Ooh, 38 bottles over here for Tom Brady, only 10 bottles for Aaron Rodgers at his table. The point being, Tom Brady is the smart bet, is the safe bet to win it. And then you want to put a cherry on top of this narrative.
Well, I don't like cherries. I don't like cherries.
Me either, but they always put them in my drink, too. And then I get drunk and then I eat them. Here's the thing. Here's the cherry on top. He's 43. I hate that when it gives you a bump, but I love it when it's to sell something that is merit-based. Tom Brady will have the numbers, and then the cherry on top that we both don't want to eat is actually going to be him being 43. He wins the MVP.
I hate age-based bumps because your boy's so youthful. So it never worked in my favor.
I didn't say a bump, though. I said it's merit-based, and that's going to be the gloss seed.
Big bro, I'm not banking on, betting on, counting on, hoping on, thinking on that Tom Brady's going to win the MVP this season, because that is a dumb bet. Marcellus, when I was getting my master's degree at Texas, I took a class called Sports Analytics. And Sports Analytics, my final project, she let me do anything on numbers and math and sports.
Well, it's analytics, duh.
I said, hey, can I do it on gambling? Can I do it on blackjack and the odds? See, Marcellus, I learned how to count cards. It's not illegal. It's highly discouraged. I learned how to count cards because I don't like gambling. I like taking educated guesses.
Oh, let's go.
Tom Brady winning MVP, that's a dumb, risky bet. That's a gamble.
Wow.
I'm going to take an educated guess.
All right.
And my 2 educated guess leads me here, to Russell Wilson and to Aaron Rodgers.
Let's go.
2 men who are doing more, again, with less. Russell Wilson, he got DK Metcalf. Shout out to DK. He got Tyler Lockett. Does he have a running game? Not at all. What does he have? Does he have the defense? Not at all. But when you go over to Tom Brady, the rich just got richer.
Yes.
It's like our American economy system. The rich just get richer. You got Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Rob Gronkowski, and then you added AB. He already said Mike Evans is a future Hall of Famer. AB, future Hall of Famer. Gronkowski, future Hall of Famer. So you gonna sit here and tell me Tom Brady's playing with 3 future Hall of Famers? What's Aaron Rodgers doing? Devontae Adams and names that you for sure can't pronounce.
So how's this going to help Aaron Rodgers?
Here's my point.
Let me get the numbers.
Here's my point.
Where the numbers
Because if you want to talk about the statistics of it all, if you want to talk about the storylines of it all, Aaron Rodgers doing more with less, Russell Wilson doing more with less is a better storyline. But I ain't even got to go storylines.
Yeah, you better not. It ain't going to work.
I'll go stats. Because let me just show you a quick blind resume, sir. Just a quick
I'm stealing from Colin every day, damn it.
You just don't like when I
the blind stares of a million pairs of eyes.
Resume. If there was a guy with more passing yards a game, more yards per attempt, higher completion percentage, and a better touchdown interception ratio, along with the better passer rating, you probably think he had better odds to beat Tom Brady.
He gonna get it.
Who is he?
Somebody who ain't gonna win MVP.
Derek Carr.
Yes.
Marcellus.
I get it.
Derek Carr. So you're enamored by Tom Brady's name. You're enamored by Tom Brady, the GOAT.
The GOAT.
Can you be enamored, more enamored by the game, by the name?
Oh, really? You know, I love those stats. Incomplete. Once again, you love to leave things out. And it's okay because there are a lot of games to be played, but the trajectory is what I'm talking about. I said there's a pack, and Tom Brady's not the front runner right now, but the pack will come back to him, or he'll just catch up to the pack and surpass him. The last game for Tom Brady, 4 touchdowns, no interception, 369 yards, and the season-high 127 passer rating. Okay, so we can see it's trending up for Tom Brady, and that's before Antonio Brown comes into the mix and makes these numbers insane. But let's talk about who Tom Brady is, since you want to go storyline, and the other quarterbacks are doing more with less. Well, what about Tom Brady, who sits there and says, look, I've been in the league 20 years. This is my 21st campaign. And he is a 3-time MVP, but he's only had 40-plus touchdowns one other time in his career. This year, he's on pace to doing it again, which will be only the second time Tom Brady has 40-plus touchdowns. But he has 3 MVPs. So wait a minute. Tom Brady was winning the MVP. Well, his last one, he had 32 passing touchdowns in 2017. Oh, my God. So basically, a storyline is going to be stated that Tom Brady is almost at his peak powers. Tom Brady went out there for another time in his season, in his career, only twice, and is on pace for 41 passing touchdowns. Please tell me how that sounds. Tom Brady is near peak powers at the age of 43 and has the numbers to support it.
2 days ago, just 48 hours ago, you came on this same show and you told me, hey, Acho, what you can do with money in Dallas is different than what you can do with money in LA.
$30,000 millionaires.
$30,000 millionaires. Because in Dallas, that's a different market. That's a different economy, so to speak. In Texas than it is in Los Angeles, California. What Tom Brady did in 2016 when he won MVP.
2017.
2017. He would have won in 16 if he got suspended. 2007, he balled. 2007 when he won an MVP. That's a different economy than in 2020. So I don't care about the economy of 2017, the economy of 2007. Talk to me about the present-day economy. Talk to me about the, what is it when money goes up?
I'm not helping you.
I hate you. I hate you. You wouldn't help me in a street fight.
It begins with an I.
You ain't going to help me on there. I know it does, but I'm lost for the words. I'm going to get back to it. But let me get back to my point before I degrade your point. I'm stuck on the word.
It begins with an
I. No, it's not appreciation.
Does that begin with an I, Texas? Good Lord. What is it? No. I'm not doing this to you.
Yes, inflation.
I said it 10 times. He doesn't like me, guys. He doesn't like me for whatever reason. I'm not ever helping you again.
Don't talk to me about, inflation occurs.
Oh, inflation, that's the word. Yes. I knew it all the time.
Anyway.
What's the word?
People are, let me not say finna. Let me calm down. I'm on camera.
He said
I'm on national television.
He said finna, y'all. We got him on the ropes.
People are going to realize Tom Brady's not even the most valuable player on his team.
Where you going?
His defense is better. Russell Wilson has no defense. Historically
put
bad.
a name on it, though.
Aaron Rodgers' defense this year terrible. But the Tampa Bay Bucks defense, since week 2, they lead the NFC in takeaways.
I give you that.
Bucks and the Chiefs are the only team with 5 allowing 20 points or fewer over 5 games.
I hear it.
Tom Brady's not the most valuable piece to his team. How dare he be the most valuable player in the league? Inflation, inflation, inflation.
I'm going to just give it to you like this. I'm looking at the touchdown to interception balance, and Russell Wilson, 22-6. Tom Brady's right there behind him next at 18-4, and that's with a slow start, and that's also now going to take into account that Russell Wilson, if he continues to have games like he did last week, and Tom Brady has games like he had last week, that's going to flip right there. Tom Brady right now may not be the front runner, but bruh, you got to look at these numbers and realize that Tom Brady, second in the NFL in passing touchdowns right now, is on pace to be the MVP again.
Here is how I will end this show.
Oh, really? With another I word? You don't try to figure?
No, I'm doing all I words for the rest of this hour.
We have another hour.
Here's all I'm gonna say to you, bro. The only reason that Tom Brady is even in the conversation is because he beat the Packers. Why did Tom Brady beat the Packers and Aaron Rodgers? Because his defense had 2 pick sixes. Why did Tom Brady beat the Packers and Aaron Rodgers? Because his defense held them to 10 points.
They didn't have 2 pick sixes. You're lying.
Because they had a pick 6 and a pick to the 3-yard line.
That counts.
Why did Tom Brady beat the Packers? Why is he in the conversation? Because of his defense. When it's all said and done, at the end of the season, we're going to look up and say this. Man, Tom Brady, you were great, but your defense, they were actually greater.
Okay, well, all right. Since you like to gamble, I do too. $5 only. All right, it's time to make our picks for this week's free-to-play Super 6 contest. Terry Bradshaw is putting $1 million up for grabs again this week. All you have to do is correctly predict the outcome of 6 NFL games. Brady's former team, the Patriots, are on the road against the Bills in one of the matchups. So, Acho, give me a winner, avoid the I, and how many points?
I'm going to say the Bills. No, the Bulls. I'm going to say the Bills 27 over the Patriots 21.
Okay, I got the Bills. Mafia, 28, Patriots, 19. Take another L, but Cam, please ball. Make sure you get your picks in before kickoff Sunday for your chance to be a millionaire. And for top stories, scores, and more, go to the Fox Sports app. Coming up in our big story, everybody's being called out right now in Dallas. We'll tell you if the main issue is with the Cowboys players or Mike McCarthy's coaching staff. Beef next.